At a time when suicide rates are as high as they are, and we've even seen pastors in recent days take their lives, is there some kind of encouragement you can give them, Paula, having been through so much yourself?
Absolutely. For anyone who right now is hurting, for anyone who feels beneath a baseline, feels so isolated and lonely, know that you are not alone. First and foremost, you have a God that is going to sit closer than a brother. I encourage you to reach out if it's a suicide hotline, if it's to some place that you feel safe. But I want to talk to everybody that begins to understand the signs, because when a person takes their life, Jenna, it's not because they're a bad person, they're a weak person, because a person has a threshold. And when they fall beneath that baseline and feel there's no way out, feels there's no hope anymore, that life is better without them. And there are signs that we can look for. There are signs that, I mean, you can, the beauty, well, the bad about the internet, of course, is there's so much junk, but the beauty is there are some good things that say these are some signs. When a person gets into real withdrawal, you can see maybe manic in them, real highs, real lows, especially if you begin to hear communication. Often a person that is getting ready to or will take their life will not always talk about that. You'll see that withdrawnness. But I really encourage all of our people that are watching to pay attention, to look, to care, to have the ministry of presence, to have the ministry of loving and reaching out, because sometimes just one word, just one touch, just one hug can make all the difference in a person's life. I'll never forget this, as it is an epidemic, and I think because people right now, you know, as they're bombarded by cultural messages, just get to that place they feel overwhelmed and hopeless, and that hopelessness is where the enemy says, it's you know, life is not worth living. But I was preaching one time, and there was a woman that came to me afterwards, and she said, "You changed my life." And I thought, you know, I was honored, I was grateful, I was humbled, and I thought, well, what part? Was it during worship? Was it this part of the word? Or, you know, like what part of the message changed your life? Was it the altar call? And tears were streaming down her face, Jenna, and she said, no. She said, you told everybody to stand up and turn around and hug someone and tell them, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. She said, I had not been touched in over 13 years. She said, I'd not received a hug. She said, and it felt very awkward. And she's just bawling. She said, but it saved my life. And you just never know the difference you can make in someone's life by being kind, by being present, by listening, by paying attention.